SSD, like the extra NVMe in my PC, because I'm gonna have to like shut down so much stuff. We'll get around to it. We'll get around to it in the end. How you doing, chat? Another Star Citizens Day. Wednesday rolled around real quick, didn't it? It feels like it was just yesterday that I was streaming. There are so many crumbs on my gaming map because I had chicken Kievs and I'm a dirty boy and now there's crumbs everywhere. And I still haven't put down the mouse pad that I cleaned so I can clean this one. Still haven't done that because I'm disgusting. I'm a disgusting human being. And no regrets. No regrets. Squeeze me. All right, let's switch over to the game screen, guy. So the whole cargo thing's still doing its thing. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I did some mining in Pyro, and I'm going to do some more mining because I think I got about 40. Actually, no, even less copper than I thought, because I thought I had a certain amount, and then the processes to refine them, like ripping it apart. I think I only got like 32 SCU, and I need a lot more than that. So now we've got some Argo pods. So we're going to load the prospector up with Argo pods, and then I'm going to go find a spot, go find a cheeky little spot to mine, and then we're going to utilize the perfectly built game system to respawn myself elsewhere and come back with a bunch more pods for the mining so I can do a larger batch, because yeah, I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. That sounds terrible. That's the actual worst. No thanks. My Twitch has gone offline? Has it? Interesting. But I'm still online for YouTube. Wow. Good old Twitch. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. Thanks for letting me know, Darkest. Good old Twitch, just dying. I think my Elgato Stream Deck was playing up because I did press the stream button and nothing happened. And then I pressed it again. So maybe it was so delayed that it was like, no, you already pressed that. And then it shut itself down. Maybe. It's back. That's okay. The YouTube one's better anyway, Darkest. And you should probably be watching on YouTube anyway because there's no ads. And I know, you're like, I got Twitch Turbo. I'm subscribed. I don't get ads ever. I don't even know what ads look like. I get it. Cool. You're so cool, Darkest. So cool, but you won't brush your teeth, you filthy animal. It's your bedtime. Go to bed. Oh, really? Well, maybe it crashed out. No, you cancelled Twitch Turbo? Good. Good. They don't deserve your money, bro. They don't deserve your money. Those cheeky bloody prawns. How was your Wednesday, sir? Did you have a good day? How was work? Taking these Argo pods over here. I'll say this, right? Because I didn't want to give Star Citizen more money. Because I was like, damn, I missed the golem. But I don't have the golem anymore. I was like, I'll just use in-game money to buy the prospector. I missed the golem. Because the laser, even though it's like not as good and you can't change it, it's stronger. So it cracks harder rocks without having to put anything on, which is super cool. I dig that. Also, the what are these called? The hoppers? Or whatever you want to call them. The pods? They're just nicer to work with on the golem because they're like that 16 SU shape, whereas these ones are like stupid water jugs, right? Like, what's the point? But again, I was like, I'm not giving, because it's like 100 Australian, because like 66 for the ship. I'm like, I'm not giving them more money because it's not available in the store yet, unfortunately, in the like in-game store. So I'll wait till that. How's the phone going? Phone's good. Camera is not as good as the Ultra, which I knew and I expected. And like I said, it's one of those things like in the first week when you're testing out all the features, you're like, oh, that's not as good. But once I get to like regular use of the phone, it won't bother me. So yeah, but that thing that I was talking about that I wanted to use it for work, like the front screen, awesome. Exactly how I hoped it would be. So not even like a little bit of regret for that. So So far, enjoying it. The phone, like, I'm conscious of how fragile it is compared to the Ultra. So I'm using it a lot less, which I think ultimately will be a good thing, right? Like, ultimately, you want to use your phone less and kind of like, you know, live in the real world and all that jazz. I think just by nature of not wanting to constantly play with it, I might do that as a weird side effect. So we'll see. I haven't set it up on the because I also want to put it on my, you know, little arm thing that I bought at PAX last year. I want to put it on that. So we'll see how we go with that. Because you use it in like, so if I fold it down in selfie mode, right? It'll be a better camera, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So like, obviously it won't focus very well, but like, you know, it can see the camera there kind of thing. So it's the camera on front is better than like, you know, the inside would kind of be kind of thing. Whereas like on the Ultra, I could use the better camera, but I couldn't see it, if that makes sense. So now it'll be like selfie mode, but it'll be a better camera. Only slightly, right? Like in the greater scheme of things, of the rear camera on the Ultra, still better. But again, as someone who barely takes pictures, especially of themselves, let alone pictures in general, like the majority of pictures I take are for work, for my job. So it's not the end of the world. But all in all, yeah, I like it. I don't have buyer's remorse, so that's good. It's the worst thing. You never want that. I did have to go buy a new car charger though, because I had one that kind of like clamped and did wireless charging, but the way the cradle was set, the charge ring that's inside was too high up, so my phone wouldn't charge while sitting in it. So I had to get one where it like magnets to it, because the Samsungs don't have the mag ring, but the case that I got does have the magnet, so it can magnet on charge. So I got that for the car because I need that because I'm like always driving for work. And I'm going to look into getting one for like a bedside thing, but that's not as important because the charging dock I have does work. It's just not as nice. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I use it for like streaming and stuff like that too. I don't know if I'd use it for streaming, primarily because like the internet in Australia is so cooked. Like doing like an IRL stream, you'd be at the whims of the internet speed, I suppose. Unless you stay somewhere that has like consistent Wi-Fi. So, you know. All right. So I'm going to go down to Monox and see if I can find a nice cluster of copper again. And if I can find something like that, I'm going to park my ship there, backspace, load this wire, that wire you see there, always kills me, dude. I gotta be careful when I'm flying. I'm constantly hitting the thing. Where's that ship? Oh, someone's Polaris just chilling. Okay. Someone's Polaris just chilling. Just chilling out there. Thinking more like recording a PAX conventions upload type thing. Yeah, fair. Yes, and I do need to do something for PAX, obviously. I gotta come up with like a plan. Not like a plan, but like a game plan, I suppose, in the sense of like, if I can gamify the things I want to do, I will more likely do them. Does that make sense? Like give myself like stupid little quests, but make it fun as opposed to like work. I gotta figure that out. Something like that. But yes, good point. I was, because when I opened my phone yesterday, I had my Ultra on the arm, right? And I had it set up recording. So I was like, I've seen so many customers bring in phones that are damaged in transit that Samsung's like, we don't know you didn't break that. So I was like, I'll record that. I basically did an unboxing, but not for entertainment value. Thankfully the phone wasn't damaged, but I brought that out and Kirsten was watching because she thought she was gonna have to like hold my phone or something. And she saw the thing. She's like, what the hell is that? Because she hadn't seen it. She's like, when'd you get that? She was like blown away by the selfie stick, the DJI one. It's funny. And I was like, yeah, I bought a PAX last year. And I like recorded a bunch of stuff and did nothing with the footage. Zero. Zero with the footage. I'm so glad that that didn't spray everywhere. I got like a little bit of spray on that and it kind of went flying towards my Stream Deck. Damn if I'd gone crazy and that hit monitors and stuff. Exactly, Darkest, yeah. But I did also purchase the Samsung Care Plus. I'm not a huge fan of the Samsung Care Plus. It's one of those things that I go, I shouldn't need this thing. But again, having worked very adjacent to those kinds of things, I'm like, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to have this thing than not. So I paid $280 up front, and then twice within the next 2 years, I can basically, so long as I have the phone, I can pay for like a refurbished replacement for like $230. Because yeah, like I've seen, if I have like one bad drop on this phone and it busts the screen, that's $700 to replace the screen. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll use that Samsung Care Plus, thank you. So yeah. But also at the end of the 2 years, I can pay like $99 and have a refresh. So they'll like clean the screens and stuff, but they replace the batteries. So that's huge. Because I imagine by the 2-year mark, given it's only like a 4300 milliamp hour battery, having the battery replaced will give me a bunch of life. Because it's got what, 7 years of software updates. So if I want to run this phone to the ground, that's going to be the way. But yeah. It's a shame you don't play this game anymore, Darkest. You could be bringing me all these containers. Yeah. Well, yeah, like if I dropped the phone, consumer law wouldn't cover me. They've found like all the particular things they can like latch into, so I would just have to foot the bill. But in terms of like manufacturer's faults, I'm aware of like kind of where I'm at with that. But again, like you said, like sometimes they'll drag their feet for as long as possible. So you're like, oh, man, the convenience of just having the phone, right? So hopefully it's something I never need to worry about, but I've got it now. I've paid for it. Because outside of 30 days, you can't get it. And boy, oh boy, I've seen people just rock up and they're like, I didn't get it. And you're like, yeah, my dude, no dice. Yeah. Speaking of which, you know that gig with Samsung that I've like consistently been trying to get? It went back up on the website. So I've already applied. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Like it's the reason that I'm doing the job that I'm doing now. Because I need experience in like that field. So see how we go. See how we go. Because I clearly still love the products. Thanks, Darkest. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's find some. Let's find some copper. If I can find a spot that has like a lot, like too much, that's perfect. Because I'll bring a bunch of extra hoppers. I mean, the people that own like their own Polarises and Idris that could do this, I mean, not they would. They just go around and kill stuff. But damn, I want my ironclad, because the ironclad with a little, what's it called? Golem? That'd be sick. I just be able to mine all day. Right. Turn on our Toby briefly just so I can kind of turn when I do the scans to see if anything pings up. Nothing yet. Because it'd be faster to travel while in nav mode, which they still haven't kind of knocked in the head. Is that a thing there? No. Nothing there. Nothing there. Just dead rock so far. Just dead rock so far, chat. Oh. 3Ks though. That's not going to be rocks. It's going to be cows. That's the downside. I was flying around before. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Because this planet apparently has atmosphere. There's space cows everywhere. So now I'm getting pings for space cows, which doesn't help me when I'm looking for minables. Audacious. Absolutely audacious. 4 kilometers pinging up? That's not going to... no, still only eggs. At some point, apparently, they're going to have some sort of milk situation. But no. Currently no. No milk. But I mean, if they ever get it to the point where like you can do actual useful stuff with the eggs and then allow you to like corral the cows, right? Then you could farm cows. That is, oh, that's what I want. Wait, shale. I think shale has copper, but also like they only popped up at like the 5K mark. That's not going to have very much. Some space cows there. You've seen the space cows, yeah, Darkest? You've seen the grazers? The quasi grazers? These ones are the desert variants. You've seen them, yeah? Just chilling there. You have not? So these are the desert ones. So they're very like leathery. There's ones in like, in the, what are they called? In the snow biomes. You got like fur. So there's different, I think it's like 3 of the variants. See the eggs? So the eggs and their udders, that's what the harvestable is. If you kill them, you can harvest eggs. It is, yeah. So now we've got quasi-grazers. We've got the marrocks, which are the birds. We've got copians, so like that weird reptile dog. Different versions of those as well. We now have the valakar, so the sandworms. So we've got a small and then the larger sandworms. But the larger sandworms are currently, I think, only the irradiated ones in like the new, not event, but like activity area, which is called Lazarus. I think it's called Lazarus. They're all like irradiated stuff. There's irradiated copians as well. I haven't gone and done that stuff yet though. I've been to one of the locations very briefly, but I haven't like really messed around with it. Gold, tungsten. Okay, so tungsten in the shale. But the tungsten might prevent me from getting... Okay. Too thick. More tungsten. Very small amount of tungsten, actually. So tungsten might not be as viable. Yeah, see. 104 SCU. Brother. That's like mole level stuff. So I can mine a little bit of this. But like the tungsten's like, is it worth the time? 21. So there'd be 7 SCU of tungsten. You know what? I might be able to get enough tungsten and then move to the next area, backspace, and then I think that might be the go. I can still get some tungsten. Okay, okay. Let's do some mining for the tungsten, shall we? This one I cannot because it's too thick. This one I can. It's 11. So I'll get like what, 5 SCU maybe. It's not very resistant, is it? There we go. I was about to say, I'm waiting for the charge level to raise, but it wasn't. I was freaking out. I was like, there's something going wrong with this? Is the instability wild? 14.10? I actually don't know if that means it's super unstable or not. I don't know enough about the mining numbers to be able to say. Maybe. Should you have some time to have a sip? Nice. Dude, they've added like some sound effects a couple of patches ago to mining where it almost sounds like sizzling bacon. I don't know if you can hear it because I probably got the volume turned down a bit, but it sounds like sizzling bacon to me. Or like, you know, when you hear a shower, from like down the hallway, when someone's got like a shower on, but they've got the bathroom door open, you can kind of hear that weird shower sound of water hitting the The bathtub. All the tiles. Kind of sounds like that. Okay. I'm hoping that it's broken up nicely and it's put the tungsten all separate, but knowing my luck, it won't. Taranite, don't care about that, but I'm glad that that's two separate things all there. Is that something that they changed? In what way? Sorry, changed what? Ooh. So that'd be 1 SC of tungsten, maybe. The sound? I'm not too sure. It feels like they did, but also like I didn't mine for a long time, so it's hard to say. I could be completely off base. 61% tungsten, taranite. Tungsten, taranite. It did not split as evenly as I'd like, sadly. I might just have to like take all of it. Tungsten, 70% tungsten, sure. Take what I can, I guess. I think we're at a point where I just take whatever I can get, you know? Take what I can get. Oh, heck yeah. 100% tungsten on that one. It's only 1.8 SU, but I'll take it. It's something. That's the 36% tungsten? Whatever, man. Maybe I can still take all the other materials and then sell them to try to make back some money for all that I've spent on all the containers. Okay, I don't need that. That's one of the rocks that I cannot break because it's insanely large and dense. Tungsten 60. Sure. Oh wait, no, this doesn't have a thing. I can just straight up scoop it. Heck yeah. Just scoop it straight up. What are you? You got half tungsten? Heck yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, I'm in the zone, bro. Get it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Requires a bit of juice. So you any closer to getting yourself new PC parts, Darkest? Have you made a decision yet? Or are you still kind of just umming and ahhing about it? Do you keep getting caught in that loop of like, oh, the new thing comes out next year, and then you just wait for 7 years? Theory reckons he's having issues with his PSU. He reckons his PC keeps shutting down. Always has dramas with his PSU, that dude. No bueno. Like me with RAM. Remember when I constantly had issues with RAM? Games always shutting down. And I replaced everything but the RAM. And then it was the RAM. Talk yourself out of it again? That's fair. Well, I mean, how old is your PC in terms of components? Is it still, like, serviceable? Is it still good? Like, if it still decently plays the majority of games playing on, like, high settings, then you don't need to spend thousands of dollars, right? But if it's getting long in the tooth, is it at least better than Misbehave's computer? Because his is. He's telling me, like, all the things that happens. That dude puts so many mods on his games given how low level his PC specs are. I'm like, brother. You must just hate having fun. Give me that tungsten. Give me that tungsten. Hmm. 24% tungsten. There's still some tungsten. There's still a bit of tungsten. I was got like 24 SC of gold. I got a bunch of gold floating around. Oh, that's so little tungsten out of all of that. Inert materials? Well, I want inert materials. Who wants inert materials? 51% tungsten? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Dude, the 48 SCU makes a huge difference. Tungsten? Gimme. Gimme. You know you can rent the mole now? from like those stations that would rent you the prospector. You can rent them all. That's cool as hell. 13% tungsten. Oh, did he grab like a cheap one? Gotta be careful, man. You can't cheap out in the PSU, dude. Do you reckon he got like a bronze edition one? But he just looked at the number and they're like, oh, the number's big enough. And you're like, brother, I don't even remember what it was that he said he got. I don't even remember what it was. That's the age-old trope though, isn't it? Spending thousands of dollars on like all the components and then just buying the cheapest PSU you can find. And you're like, ugh. It's not a good choice, sir. 18 tungsten. Then I lose like 30% of it. Heyo! What is cracking, Villager? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Shale easy. Oh, is it because I've got... That's why. I was like, why is it not giving me a... He went Lian Li? Oh! Lian Li? Lian Li is a good brand. I didn't know they did PSUs though. I mean, look, it's playable, Villager, but also like I'm not doing the cargo missions. I'm just mining and pyro, right? It's slower, but also like I'm less sad. I'm doing well, Villager. I'm doing well. How you been, my guy? You've been taking a sabbatical from Star Citizen, yeah? Or are you back in it? I'm just mining at the moment, and depending on if I can find a big crop of rocks, I'm gonna backspace and bring my Asgard with extra hopper bags. But so far, I just searched a little bit, I found mostly cows. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's actually a fair point, Darkest. I was not aware that they did power supplies, so that is a very fair point, right? It'd be like if Elgato did a power supply and you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not even the worm patch? Yeah, fair. Haven't played since 4.1. I mean, you're not really missing much, honestly. I'm only doing it because I want these damn skins for my ship, you know? Otherwise, I probably wouldn't Terranite Raw. Normally, I'd want that, bro. I'm actually running low on money in the game, so maybe I should be caring about those materials just to sell, right? What is up, Lothraz? I hope you've been well. What is cracking? Are you currently bashing your head against a wall in Star Citizen as well, or are you being a smart cookie and playing games that are finished? I just want these Hurston skins, man. I don't think I'll be able to do all of the factions unless they change something or they add in the other missions that aren't there. I don't know if I could bring myself. It's gonna be a struggle just to get the Hurston ones, honestly. Dude, so much Terranite, but I don't want the Terranite. I want the tungsten. Just checked PSU today. I've tested 2 models. They both failed. Brother. Oofed. Yep. So I'd say that might be his issue. Hopefully he doesn't burn out his GPU like he did last time, right? Major torque imbalance. I must have taken a hit from a cracked rock then. Terranite. Been well playing Civ 6? Nice. Oh, hells yeah. When did you get your new... Is it relatively new? Have you had it for a little bit? I also downloaded the Civ 6 for free through Epic. One of my old co-workers /mod put it up on like one of the Discords I'm in, and I was like, yo, free games. I don't think I like Civ 6, but also free. So I can like have it in the collection. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Impossible. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to put that away. We're going to go and try to find some more rocks. I want to find a big outcropping, like a huge one that I can kind of park this ship out, backspace, and go bring my Asgard with extra things. I have been well. Well, I mean, in general, I was sick like last week for a good week and a half, so that wasn't fun. But I'm getting better. 4.3, probably quasi-grazers, but I'd be remiss if I didn't check. Just doing the usual. Lothraz, like, trying to find a game to grab my soul and just not really finding much. I'm playing some things, like I was enjoying Bitcraft for a bit. I jumped onto Grey Zone Warfare for like a day or two just to kind of knock some stuff out. But yeah, just looking for something to bring me the joy, you know, which is a common theme amongst gamers of late. So I don't know. I just don't know. Because the longer I play Star Citizen, the more I'm like, oh, it's not going to be this game, is it? You've been getting high blood pressure on Mecha Break. Oh, is it good? 9800, 64, 5080. Nice. Hells yeah. I bet Civ 6 runs like a dream on that thing. Nice. Overwatch me Gundam kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I've seen like a little bit of it. I haven't like done like a deep dive on it. I'm not huge on anime robot fights, if that makes sense. Like, I don't hate them. I like them more as something to watch than like actually playing it. Like, I played MechWarrior when I was a wee lad on like, when you had to play it on DOS, right? But I don't know if I get back into it. I enjoyed Titanfall and Titanfall 2 for a bit, and I enjoyed the multiplayer, but I wasn't like obsessed with it. So I don't know if I can get back into like a mech fighting game, but probably not like an anime mech fighting game. It's too fast. Like, I don't think I have got the reaction time for that, if that makes sense. That's fair, Darkest. Usually if a game is like borderline interesting, or if I've heard really good things, even if I know that I'm probably not going to enjoy it, I'll still like download it. Cause I'm like, there'll be a day where I'm just like bored, it'll be raining, and I'm like, oh, let's try this game, you know? Oh, nice. That's one of those free ones, right? It's one of those free Mecha Break. It's one of those free ones where they're like, hey, you get this for free, but you can like buy some cool weapons and things, cool like robots. I think I saw like one of the guys that does like open world game stuff. He was like, how long until the in-game store arrives? And he was like, 20 minutes. He was in the tutorial. He barely made it past the tutorial before it was like, hey, dude, none of these rocks are crackable for me. This is a great spot, but I can't crack the majority of those rocks. Brother, there's so much tungsten. Oh, really? It's just the cosmetics? Maybe I'm thinking of a different game then. Is there another anime robot one that is? That's got 37%. Damn. Marketplace. Okay. Yeah, Misbehave was like, hey, try Warframe. And I was like, I played in like 2019, jumped in briefly, and it just made me angry. And I was like, nah, I'm out. So yeah. But you know, I'm always trying. I'm always trying. I even downloaded that anime horse girl game and just waiting for it to install, and like the intro stuff they have to like the storyline. I was like, this irritates me. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I was like, all right. There's my laser. Okay. Not my jam. I was just like, this is too irritating. But you know, now I know. Oh, wrong laser. Yeah, goober. Ship keeps floating, so I think my torque imbalance is really cooking me. Really cooking me. Plays like a phone gacha game? Yeah. Well, it's also available on phone, dude. So I started trying to play it on PC. Waiting, because it does that thing where it's like, it's 200 megabytes, and it goes, hey, we need the launcher, and you're like, you prick. I got bored of that, and then I was laying in bed, bored, and I was like, oh, and this is when I was like waiting for my phone. I was like, oh, I wonder what my Ultra's like for playing games, and I saw the horse game was there, and I was like, I'll download this on my phone, and it's the same process. Like the start thing where it talks about it, it plays like a little video, all the anime horse girls are doing a dance, and I was just like, ah, and I just turned it off. Not for me. I gave it a try. I was like, this seems to be quite popular. Maybe it'll be awesome. Not for me. Not for Beard. It just irritated me. I was like, ah. What can you do? Horse girls the heck? Yeah. You use a mame, mate. You mamaze. Something like that. It's got U's in it. It's basically a gacha game where girls with horse tails, like tails above their butts, run on a horse track. And it's just different anime girls. That's all I know about it because I didn't get very far. And they race. I think you train them. But I'm guessing because it's a gacha game, you then like try to find the one with the best stats or something. I don't know, man. And they race like horses. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly in the name, right? It's mostly in the name. Is there anything that's a full thing of tungsten before I suck this up? Yeah. Nothing. Nothing could ever go wrong with that. Inert. What about the one on the ground? Scan it. Tell me your secrets. Tungsten. Heck yeah. Okay, we're at 46.2. So the real question is, with this current location, is it going to be worth me... Okay, so there's one rock there. Let's drain as much as we can out of that real quick. Okay. No, I shouldn't have put that away. Because I think most of these rocks are too big, but if there's at least one here that has at least 20 SCU that I can come towards, then it's worth me bringing the ship here. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible! Impossible. 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 Okay. But there was something like 4Ks away from here. So let's go look there. Because if I can find a little outcropping of more, then it's worth bringing the ship back. I don't believe so, no. I can put the Argo bags on, but I don't believe the stacking thing works. Because I saw someone in chat the other day complaining about not being able to put as much on their prospector. So I think they've fixed that. That is true, Villager. They only fix the things that we enjoy. And then everything else they go, it's just not in our time budget at the moment, guys. Sorry. Okay, this spot might be worth... I can't mine that. That's annoying. Hard. Okay, so I could potentially do that one. It'd be tedious. It might be worth... I wonder if the gadgets work. Impossible. Of course, impossible. Jeez Louise. Yes, but you cannot put stuff you've mined as a payment. You can't deliver stuff you've mined for the missions that are collection missions. You have to get the deliver normal. There's like a generic one where you just like dump normal stuff. You can. In a perfect world where everything worked, this would be a waste of time by comparison. But because a lot of the stuff for the mission either doesn't work or players are able to break it intentionally, I might add. I don't know if you're aware of that. For me at the moment, mining is better. Okay, so only one of these can be cracked, but even then it's like, can it be cracked, right? So it might be worth me seeing if I can break the one that says hard, because if I can, then I'll go get my ship. If I can't, then it's like, why would I waste my time? FOMO event mission? Yeah, very much so. Like all of them are, right? But I've said for the longest time, I was like, damn, I would love some Hurston Dynamics skins for my ships. And I've got the Zeus pretty much forever. So I was like, okay, I need that. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Who would do that? Who would do that? So it's only like 16 SCU. If I can crack it, that is. Let's have a look. Looks like a yes. People self-destructing just to crash the game? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they'll always do that, right? All right, come on, come on, come on. But the moment it gets close to cracking, I gotta pull right back because I'm in that danger zone. I don't want to have the ship explode, if that makes sense. Beautiful. Now, is there a flat area that I'd be able to park my ship on? Yeah. So what we'll do is I'm going to use my ship as a point of reference so that I know that I can land. That rock off to the side, like above my head here, from a distance, kind of looks like part of a ship sticking out of sand. Looks cool. Might be the go, Belger. Might be the go. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. If I was staying on for longer, I'd say, hey, jump on and we'll work together and I'll bring a whole bunch of bags and stuff, but I probably only stream for like 2 hours total. All right, so cool. Considering skipping it? Yeah, I guess it depends what you want, right? Have you looked at the rewards? I mostly just want the skins. But I do not contribute to it. Right, gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, Hurston's crushing. Because everyone's like, yo, 5% discount at the ship shop. It's kind of their motivation at the moment, I believe. Which, fair enough. Pretty cool reason to do it. First CFP, then Hurston. I mean, that's what I've got, right? I got the CFP skin on my Zeus, and I want the Hurston paint. I also kind of want the paint for my alt account, because he's got the Aurora, and there's Aurora paints. So, it's going to be tough. Bro, this mission would be so much easier for me if I had an Ironclad and a Golem. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. No wonder the world is the way it is. Yeah, true, true, true. Facts. Lobby. But yeah, if you're on tomorrow night, I don't know what your time schedule's like, but if you're on tomorrow night, let me know in the Discord, and I will jump in and assist with the mining if you're still mining, that is, because they've got another hotfix patch. They might fix everything else. I don't know, but at the moment, mining just seems to be the least tedious of the things I can do at the moment, if that makes sense. So it's kind of why I'm doing it. Buying ship display holder? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have to call a ship. Of course I do. Of course I do.
Just another day then.
Gosh darn it. Please don't eat my ship. Hey, Nikoni, how you doing? Yeah, just doing some mining. I'm doing the whole, solo backspace, bring a ship with extra pods for my prospector mining, basically. For this, event. I'm just trying to collect as much of the materials as I can while I'm in Pyro. You know? Alright, sick. Let's bring up a bunch of things, as well as we'll definitely bring up this guy, because it'll make it way easier than using the tractor beam. Way easier. Argo Atlas. Where are the Argo ore pods? Go down to the bottom. Oh, that's a Misk one. Go away. Oh, right. The bottom 4 we Misk. Then we'll have Argo. Yeah, boy. 8. Should fit 8. Argo. 8? 8. Beautiful. Raise the roof! What have you been up to, Nikoni? You been chilling like a villain? How was your weekend, man? Oh, where's the old areas? Is this something they fixed yet? Can I walk it straight off or do I have to tractor beam it first? Let's find out. I'm assuming I have to tractor beam it off first. No, you can walk it off. Yo! Checked out Wildgate. It came out yesterday. Wildgate. Wildgate? What's Wildgate about? I am unfamiliar with Wildgate. Color me intrigued. It's weird. This is way faster, bro. This Atlas might be one of the greatest creations that the devs have ever made for ships, right? I still haven't used, like, because I haven't been to the worm mission, so I haven't even used the, what are they, Icties. Have not even used them. Ship PvP game with 4 or 5. Own ship, explore an arena, fight each other, find a relic and extract with it. Oh, okay. Intriguing. I don't think I've heard of it at all, but that sounds very cool. Can I go directly into that? I can. Okay. So we're going to... Okay, so after this point, we're going to... Oh. We're going to do it by hand after this. Be easier for that. Huh. Sea of Thieves in space? Oh, yeah. Is it just in like its early access at the moment, or is it like out? Oof. Argo pod doesn't want to go fast, wants to go slow. Rude. This would be better if I had the golem, but also like the golem, I can't do larger crates on it, so it's fully released now. Damn, I don't know how it slipped by me without me realizing it existed. That's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Is it one of those free to play games, or is it you gotta give the monies? Wildgate. Unless like visually I'm familiar with it and I just don't remember the name, which is distinctly possible. Distinctly possible. And last but not least. Oh, gotcha. Do you have a lot of friends who are like, no, I only play free games? They're the worst. They're the worst friends to have. Oh, Wildgate. I'll suss it out. I will suss it out. Because I mean, like I was saying before, I'm at that point where I'm like, none of the games are bringing me joy. They're not filling my heart with hope. Let me very quickly look on my brand new phone. Wildgate. Wildgate. Video game. There's a picture of a rat. Okay. It's very cartoony. Reminds me of Spyro. Okay. Could be cool. I will suss it out, my dude. I will suss it out. I make no promises though. I am trying to spend less money in general because I just impulse bought a brand new phone. But I will definitely suss it out. Do I have enough fuel for this jump? Yeah. Do I have all the... I don't think I used any of the explosives or anything. Ah, we get some more fuel. Friends that will only play games with you if they're free to play are not real friends. I'm sorry, Nikoni. It's just... That's a fact, bro. If they won't play with you, not real friends. And you should just delete their contacts from everything. And be like, you're dead to me. You are dead to me. All right, let's go get some mining underway. Got to remember, Checkmate has the thin wires attached to asteroids. Don't crash into the thin wires, Beard. All right. You can see it there. See? Normally gets me. It normally gets me, guys. I'm like, what did I hit? I was even flying close to it, and I saw like a box of copper, so someone else had like crashed into it while carrying copper. Rude. Absolutely rude. Audacious, one might say. Disgusting. And that's my story. And that's my story. Flying to Monox. You know, I didn't really go to Monox at all. Very much in the whole time that I've been playing this game. I think it's because, like, before I even got into Pyro, people were talking about how Bloom and Pyro 4 were the most beautiful. I was like, well, I'm gonna go look at the beautiful places. Monox might just be... Isn't Monox... Monox was like the new home of the worms, right? When everyone was like, wait, this is actually from like whatever system the worms were originally from. They're like, they're supposed to be here, but we're never getting that system. And they're like, yeah, Monox is where they live. Everyone's like, what? Like, I've been to Monox. Monox has got some locations that I think were part of like the Headhunter missions. But I haven't spent a lot of time at Monox. But now I'm like, it's kind of cool. Like, it's deserty. Not a problem, Darkest. Have a good sleep, dude. Couch on the flippy flop. Is it getting to be nighttime now? That's rude. Brush your teeth, Darkest. Brush your damn teeth. And get a Battle Bull chair. You get a Battle Bull chair yet, Darkest? Get yourself a new gaming chair? Wait, do I have to mark it as a destination first? Is that why I can't jump to it? Oh, nope. Jeez Louise. Aha. Skibbity. Brush your teeth, Darkest, or I'll kill you. I'll get you, Darkest. I'll get you, bro. You just ate peanuts? Brush your teeth or I'm not taking you to the Ubisoft party if there is one. What's it gonna be, Darkest? What's it gonna be? Stick with your convictions and not brushing your teeth? Alright. Alright, Darkest. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're a monster. You're a monster. Filthy. Filthy creature. You should be ashamed of yourself. Catch you, bro. Have a good sleep, dude. You cheeky bloody prawn with disgusting teeth. Okay, so I did already crack the rock, so that's cool. So I just gotta suck that up and then go searching for more. Which way is the ship facing? This way. Oh, I don't like that. Because then the ramp won't touch the ground. No, I need the ramp to touch. No, this is the end of the world. Like, the upside of the ship is it's got those side doors, right? So if you kind of stooge yourself, you can still kind of get in. You know? Still kind of, sort of. But if I had the ironclad, I could have so many of these, right? So many. How's the angry cargo shrimp? Angry cargo shrimp. Angry cargo shrimp. I don't know what that is. What's the angry cargo shrimp? Did I leave these off? The prowler? I haven't used it, man. I don't know. I mean, it's very much flavor of the week though, right? Like the people that got given them by CIG did a little fluff piece on it and I've not heard anything since. So I think it's like most other alien ships, right? That like come out, people go, ooh, use it for a week and then don't use it again. I think that's kind of where it's at, you know? Which, like the Sula, remember? Sula was cool when it came out. Pirate shrimp ship. I mean, could be good in that regard. I haven't used it though. Like I don't know, man. I did not get it. I was thoroughly like just over the game at that point. I was like, I'm not even playing, bro. Like I've still got the anvil, dude. I haven't even like checked the meteor. I'm like, oh, I'll just stick with this thing in the meantime. Every time I come back and see my body, I'm like, oh, that's right. I died. I died. It's a mysterious death too. Mysterious death. I mean, it looks cool, but I've never been like super partial to the Prowler and all that. So, you know. As exciting as any alien ship, I suppose. Here's the other thing I don't like about the pods. They fall over, they roll, because they're cylindrical. The Drake one doesn't roll. You can just throw it and it'll just slide a little bit and that's the end of that. You don't have to worry about it. But these round ones for this old archaic system is like, oh, they rolled away in the wind. Brother, if I could attach stuff to the Hull C, I'd be using the Hull C as like a space station, essentially. But it just ain't it, apparently, you know? And it's disappointing. Because they did a video where it looks very much like that's what you could do. But no, that's a lie. That's another Jared lie. So, yeah. Like, there was that brief time where I was just loading it up with all the drugs from the salvage missions, right? And that was super fun. Like, Turniphead was, delivering all the stuff that I collected, and I was just sitting there in space on my giant platform. Drake anti-roll luxury feature, right? Rolling is for rich people. Drake pilots have real work to do. If I could buy it in game, I would have gotten the Golem over the Prospector, but I was like, I can't bring myself to give these guys more freaking money. I just can't do it, man. I'm just so done with it. I'm like, I've become bitter and jaded, and I'm not doing it. I'm not funding the nonsense anymore. Yeah. And I like the Anvil Asgard, so I don't want to melt it right now. I think I'll melt it when I get the Ironclad, because that'll be like my big thing. But because like I like the Zeus, even as much as Ethereally talks smack about the Zeus, I still like it. Like, it still does the job for me. It's a cool ship. It's not going to have as much ducka ducka as the Asgard does, but I mean, like, that's life, right? That's life. I decided to spend money on some BS figurines I need instead of buying yet another Broken Dream Pixel. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? What'd you get? Was it like a big Tyranid? Like a big old Tyranid? Time to do some more mining, boys.
You're listening to 420.69 SC Radio.
My favorite channel.
Keeping you company
Thank you.
until your next quadruple A disappointment.
Ooh.
Whether it be open world exploration
Yes.
or the very least,
Huh?
not a decorated storefront.
Oh.
Perhaps you'll give up hope
Huh.
and hit the Bolivian marching powder.
Oh.
Brought to you by Shower Noise. Either
What?
bacon's cooking or he's a good old five-knuckle shuffle enjoyer.
Ooh. John
Either
Cena.
way, touch grass.
No.
This is Star Citizen Radio.
Oh.
Use a mana gem and subscribe,
Yes.
or I'll delete your Gooner alts.
No. That's what they're for. That's what they're for. How you doing, Miss Babe? The Mecha Break figurine? Oh. I see. So it wasn't even... Oh. You said figurine, and I thought of Devasaur, who plays Warhammer 40k, and I thought it was Warhammer 40k stuff. You got a Mecha Break figurine. Cool. Is it one of those ones you build, or was it just like a statue? Because I assume it's like Gundam stuff, right? Where they come in like the sprue and you cut it and you like build it and you glue it together and you paint it and all that jazz. Or is it just one that was already like kind of assembled, but probably comes in like a flat box with like different arms and stuff so you can put in different positions? Something like that. Oh, 07. Why is my ship wobbling? Because it's against rocks. Touch grass. Damn. Statue? Okay. So it's not like a build thing in that sense, but like, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, nice. Was it a fair chunk of change? Tungsten ore. Gimme. Wait, did I just set it to... Oh, there we go. Okay. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. SC level pocket change? I feel ya. I feel you, bro. Yep. I did the same with like my phone, right? Like I got the Flip 7. I don't need it. My other phone works fine, right? It's 2 years old, but it's still like a great phone. But I was like, and as someone who like used to work at a Samsung store, I was like, I should not get this Flip. I've seen so many issues with them. But I was like, I want it. And I'm loving it. Like I don't currently have buyer's remorse. So hopefully it stays that way. But it's wild, right? Spending money and getting a thing for it instead of pixels on a thing that sometimes doesn't work or let you in. So you can't even use your pixels. Ugh. But then whenever I get angry at myself about the money I put into Star Citizen, I think about how much I would spend weekly on alcohol when I used to drink. And then I'm like, you know what? Not that bad when I compare it to that. When I compare it to that, blowing like a quarter of my pay slip on alcohol for one night, I don't feel so bad. But then I think of like new PC parts I could have bought, and then I feel a little bit bad. But also, I don't think I've put as much time in any other game as I have in Star Citizen that I'm aware of, right? I want the tungsten. I don't want the Hephaestionite. This is also Hephaestionite. I guess the Hephaestionite's good for selling stuff though, right? No, you need the tungsten, my dude. Is that it? That's all I can get. The rest of it's Hephaestonite? Rude. Yeah, you just missed Darkest. Misbehave. He's gone to sleep and he's not brushing his teeth. Well, I mean, I tried the little horsey game and I couldn't get through the intro. I was like, ugh. I think the problem is, like, the anime doesn't appeal to me as much. You know? So that's what's keeping me away from it, right? I think I checked all these other rocks and none of them are mineable for me or have a decent amount of tungsten. Can't crack that. It still boggles my mind. No. I don't like gambling though. Probably still lurk and still hear you, so Night Shadow, brush your teeth, say goodbye to your Guna alts. Yeah, say goodbye to your Guna alts. That guy definitely has a separate Steam account just for anime games. 100%. Ooh. Yo. This one. This has got tungsten. Heck yeah, let's go. So close you can lick the rock, which is what I used to call the very base level of mining on Elite Dangerous, where you use the little laser, like you're basically licking the rock for materials. You basically just dragging your tongue across that there rock trying to get them minerals. You ain't doing much else. You like a horse with a salt lick. I want to light the Guardian, bro. And then they brought out the meteor and they're like, it's got a bed so you can be out in space. And I was like, I was like, you sons of bitches. The audacity. That's the way to obtain minerals. You get your essential minerals. You get your salt lick. Drag your dead tongue across. That should be an alien. Like, there should be an alien mining ship, and all it does is just, it's a big, like one of those bio ships that you'd get in No Man's Sky, but it just licks the rock. You you gonna get it all up? Yes, sir. Did you add a sleeping bags? Right, bro. That makes me so mad. Organically grown ship with a giant tongue turret. Exactly, bro. It basically just looks like the heads from what are they called? Attack on Titan, where the eyes are like all crooked and like there's just like no intelligence, and they're like that, like that. It's using store credits. Advise against it. Yeah. Isn't the QI in the pool? You can get the QI through Wicklow, right? Can't you? I think they took away the gacha. I think there's actual like full mission listings now. Yeah, man. You look. Wicklow vehicles, Firebird, Scorpius, Atlas, Guardian takedown ship. Take down other ship, but if you want it to take down better, can make. I'm assuming this is the QI. The Guardian takedown. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Zeus Cargo, Intrepid, Peregrine, Fortune, F8 War Mod. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, that was like a huge bit of feedback, and they're like, hey, we listened. And also, which upsets me greatly, remember the armor where you'd like, they're like, oh, we need some teeth and some helmets and stuff. And you get the armor piece and they give you one random piece. Now it's the full set. But I only got the chest piece because I did it once. But the prices are higher now. So now it's not like, oh, put in like 15 favors and get a ship. Now it's like, put in 26 favors and 2 bits of Karenite and this. So it's a lot more for that. Parkouring directly into the mouth of Beerbo. Fair, 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 fair. So you need to put more in, but now there's no gacha for that. But there's still gacha for the executive hangars. So yeah, that's still a thing. Because I think Zero State, it was Zero State did a tweet where he's like, I did this and got a Sulan, take it out of the mix. And it's like, damn, bro. Rough. Rough. Thanks for the lurk, misbehave. Have a good one, dude. Tungsten, gimme. I think that was all of the rocks that I could, yeah. Let's check though. Yep, let's scrape it up. Get that 32% of tungsten. Beautiful. Got another 6 SU I can hold. That one looks like a full rock. I can't crack it anyway. Last Atacamite here. Attacker mine, or whatever you want to call it. No, can't crack it. Okay, so we'll see if any of these rocks that are near my ship have like even a salt lick worth, and I'll just scoop them up. Because this one's so close to being full, I might as well. Festonite. I could get some Festonite, I guess. And just try to make some money out of it. That might be the go. Alright. Alright. Sell it somewhere, I'm sure. Alright, beautiful. So we'll offload these, and then we'll go for a little drive and see if we can find some more. Excuse me. I did unlock the quartz. Beautiful. BEA beautiful. Keep forgetting my body's back there. It freaks me out. I'm like, oh! Oh! Why is there a dead body back there? Oh! Oh, thank you. Thank you muchly. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, what the? Oh, that's right. I still gotta take them out of that, out of the ship. How you doing, Random T? I don't really play with other people. Nothing personal, but I'm just kind of rolling solo. That just desynced back to me? That was weird. That was weird. Please detach. Please detach. When you're ready, please detach. No, it doesn't want to. Use the psychic powers. This one's on the live. This one just does not want to come down. Hey. Yep. Come on, man. Come on, man. Jeez, okay. Oh. Hey, hey. Oh. Hey, finally. Jeez, that was weird. That was weird. I think it was these ones here, the fresh ones. Yes. I can't throw them too far because they'll roll down the hill. Just put you there for now, actually. Put you there for now. Alrighty. And you guys can go up in here. The other thing as well, which is why I think besides the size discrepancy, why I like the golem better is because the crates will stack on top, so I can fit a lot more. So if I was playing with someone and I was carrying stuff, if we had access to the golem, even though it holds less because you can't do like the cheekiness, I'd still say the golem's a better way to go. Just because I can fit more of those crates in the Anvil Asgard than these, because these won't stack on top of each other. That's true if you want to mess around with it. Oh. But again, I don't want to give them any more money. So I gotta wait until it's available in shops. But given the way they've been going, it'll probably only be a Wicklow reward. I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, CRG, you cheeky buggers. They're like, you could just give us money and then you'd always have it. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that, but thank you. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, brother. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, oh, no. Come back. No, no. One downside of like the infinity scroll on the wheel, you're like, sometimes it just keeps going forever. Sometimes it just goes forever and you never get it back. And you never get it back. All right, let's go find some more. Let's go find another 48 SCU of rocks. Hopefully still in the light of day. Oh. Can you imagine though if you could safely land the golem on the Hull C? Just a mining Hull C, bro. Like one entire side is just those containers and the other side is just a bunch of golems. That'd be sick. Ugh. That would be sick. Okay. Let's see if we can find some more rocks. I need more rocks. I need more rocks, chat. All of the rocks, in fact. Give all of the rocks. It'd be cool if we had like scanning gameplay. Hull CIG, you know that thing you promised us? Because then I could use like a scanning ship to scan a long way and see if there's minables 100 kilometers away. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. But we will never get it. We'll never get it. Major torque imbalance. What's down there? Ugh. Hand minables? Ew. What am I, a peasant? I'm still annoyed that the hand minables aren't available for hand-in for this mission. What a wasted opportunity. Actually, they're probably like, these idiots are still duplicating stuff. We better not do that. Ooh. That's a biggish signal. Maybe there's some rocks over here. That's probably why, actually. They're like, nah, they'll just duplicate it and hand it in real quick. Although I'm sure someone's figured out a way to duplicate stuff in this. Like the sheer millions that Hurston already had. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. In the first 24 hours? I don't know, man. I'm a bit sus on that. Okay, come on, rocks. Be something I can mine. Felsic? Actually don't know what Felsic has in it. Hopefully one of the 3 things I need. Hopefully. Tungsten. Yeah, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Tungsten. Impossible? That's rude. That's rude. Ugh. Becoming less exciting and more sad. A little bit. Okay. These ones are just like already cracked. Please have a lot of tungsten. Yeah, right. Guess it'll have to do, right? I don't really have much choice. I don't really have much choice in the matter. Alright, alright. Alright then. Alright. Come on. Get the power up. Up those numbers! Alright. Nice. Now give me all the tungsten. Oh, that's too bright. Ah. Ah. Gimme. Full power. Remember when the Vulture first came out and it had like the worst headlamps ever? And then the P8 or the Pisces medical came out and we were like, it was like a sun. The dichotomy of it didn't make sense. It was like, what are you doing? Who did this? Is it 2 separate teams that worked on these vehicles? How do you get this so wrong? CIG is the answer. That's how. CIG. Give me that tungsten. Give me that tungsten. Here, here. What about this one? That's barrel. Barrel. Barrel? Ooh. There's some tungsten amongst all that barrel. Oh, I got ASU barrel. Oh, tungsten, sorry. Not barrel. I don't care about barrel. I want tungsten, man. You get that dense tungsten. Well, I could have just left the extractor, eh? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I might get what? 30, 40 tungsten total out of all the containers? It's something. It's something, right? What's this one? This is 46% tungsten. What's sad is they're spending a lot of budget visual. Bro. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yep. And what's worse now, for the longest time, they had this blanket excuse. Oh, it's server meshing. We can't do a lot of this stuff because server meshing needs to come in before we work on that. And everyone's like, okay, how long have we had server meshing? How long have we had server meshing? Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. A little while. Oof. Tried to explode my ship. Guys, we need more money. We made a ship that Jared really likes. And we think you'll like it too. Because we know that you guys like overpowered weapons. So what we've done, we've put some big guns that at some point in the future will be really good against armor. Not right now. But it looks like one of Piracy's favorite ships. So we figured you guys would probably like it because of that, right? Now we need you to buy a lot of them. Because we're hemorrhaging money. Chris's 15th yacht just got repossessed and he's real upset. Which paint should I buy with my new media? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. The refund paint. The refund one. Give me that tungsten. Is there any more tungsten in this rock? Is there any more tungsten in this rock? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oof. I think that's it for that one. Okay. Switch over to Kraken mode. Everything's too impossible. Impossible! Brother. Where's the optimism? There is no optimism. You are crap. You can't crack any of these rocks, you loser. Find some more. I think we're like half full of the hoppers. Half full, you know? Oh. Could be something. 16,200? Brother. This would be the one where I find like perfect rocks that are perfect split. And I'm like, why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? This might be one of those situations where I'm like, hey, come back with more. Come back with more. Out of Carmite, brother, this might actually be exactly the situation I was just talking about. Copper. Well. Okay, so far the rocks are just laughing at me again. Impossible. Okay. Okay, I get it. People with moles must be doing really good on this planet. Must be doing real good on this planet. Brother. Brother! Okay. Okay. There's a rock we can crack. What about this one? Impossible. Okay, so just this one. All right then, brother. Pop it. No gadgets? No, I didn't bring any. No gadgets. I should. I heard in the chat. I heard in the chat. I read in the general chat that gadgets were working. I don't know if that's true or not. But I didn't bring any. Maybe I should. But I don't know if they would help me bump over, if that makes sense. I mean, possible. I don't know definitively. Nothing is sacred? Yeah. Nothing is sacred. Nice try. Nice try, rocks. Trying to kill me. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Give me all your copper. Give me all your copper. Nope. Rude. That was rude. Taranite? Ugh. What am I here to make money? I'm here for Hurston skins, bro. 5% copper? Jeez Louise. What are we doing here? Here we go. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gimme. Yeah, that'll do. I'll take it. That one already checked. That one has the inert. I think this one has like 3%. What is it? 5%. I got 13 SCU. Brother, I don't think I've got 100 and, I think I've got like 104 total for Hurston. I don't even know if I've hit tier 2, dude. I don't think I've hit tier 2. I'm so far off. I need a lot. A lot. But I think you need like 2,000 something to hit total 5. Total? Oh, there's Quantanium here. Oh, there's a bunch of copper though. Everyone's taking them. Everyone's taking them. It's hard to find any that are there. The numbers of, as far as I'm aware, like the amount you get from ships is super low. I've not found any salvage ships that have the 3 materials. The actual ship missions that were designed to go with this have not been put into the game. They're just not working. So yeah, it's rough at the moment. That's why I'm like, dude, I hate mining. You know I hate mining. Vaughn, I couldn't cheese the missions, so I went to prison because I was doing them, bouncing through trying to level up Vaughn. My game crashed while I was doing one of those, and then a player found me and killed me while I was still loading back into the game, and I went to prison. And I was like, sick, bro. So that's about as much as I've done of Vaughn. So I couldn't give you a full... I have a feeling it's just reduced numbers in general. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not too upset that, like, the ships don't have as much cargo. I always found it very weird that they had so much. Yeah. I'm hoping they're fixes for the way that the elevators are being broken. Because I think we're now at a point where it's not as many accidents as it was initially. I think now it's just a bunch of players who are like, I don't want people to complete these missions, and they're just breaking the elevators. Because there are people in like the general chat going, yeah, I'm doing this, ha ha ha. Yeah. Turn that off because I can't see the green light. I'm concerned though, I don't want to get Quantanium. So I might not even get much copper out of this because I don't want the time limit. Although I think once I take the bags off the ship, they don't explode. Could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Brother. Okay, we can only take copper that doesn't have Quantanium in it. Rude. Rude. That had a bit of copper in it too. Rude. It's going to be split amongst all of it, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it, Jim Bob? Brother. Hey. Take that. What's this one? Rude. Oh well. I just don't want to risk it. You know what I mean? I just don't want to risk it, bro. I don't think any of the others were crackable for me. Yeah. Oh, here you go. This seems a little bit better. This seems more my speed. Didn't realize I'd had my power to max. Rude. Rude. Oh, I overcharged again. I'm real good at mining, chat, in case you can tell. In case you couldn't tell. Hey, Dakota. I've got the, you can probably see it on the left-hand side there. So I got the Helix 1 mining laser with a Focus 3 and Torrent 3 module. I'm not super good at mining, so it's probably not like, you know, the meta, but I was just like, it was what was available at the shops I was in here. I was like, cool, I'll just grab that, I don't care. I'm literally just mining because all the other missions are cooked, so I'm just like, I'll just collect materials this way. Because it couldn't be asked, if you may. I'm just like, okay. And I'm just trying to get back into Star Citizen because, I mean, you're probably aware of late it's been a bit of a butt. So I'm just trying to have like some small wins so I enjoy playing the game again. I don't want her first tonight. I want copper. Please. Thank you. Turning down valuable materials. That'll do. That'll do. First tonight. I want it. Yeah, Villager. Yeah. I mean, he had a pretty wild life, right? He had a pretty wild life. Rest of the night. Is this everything? Might be everything. That might be all of it. Okay. Maybe we just grab ourselves some first of the night too while we're here, right? I'd say so. Sell it, I guess. All right. All right. Back to the ship we go. Go load this up and then get on out. And then with the last batch I had, which I think is like 30 SU, I might have enough to make it worth a trip back to Stanton. Although that being said, I can hold like 200 SCU. So maybe I'll do like one more run. Probably not tonight though. I'm doing it in bits and pieces. But probably one more run to kind of get that sorted, you know? But yeah, Villager, if you're going to be on kind of this time, minus a couple of hours tomorrow, and you are interested in doing some mining together, just let me know. I'm just doing it in Pyre at the moment because there seem to be more locations for it, if that makes sense. It just seems like less tedious. Because also, like, I don't have to go to the L1s to refine. I can just go to, like, a station. That's something that I really like about Pyro. He's like, oh, yeah, just go to the main station and refine stuff there. I don't know if it's, like, better value or time or if you get, like, a higher percentage or whatever. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. Now you do that weird juggle thing. Because, like, the back area looks like you can totally fit a bunch, but it doesn't snap to the grid. So you're like, oh, I gotta do some cheeky juggling. Also, it annoys me that the Corsair is, like, the only ship that has, like, that back, what's it called? Like, flood lamps at the back. Wasted opportunity on any cargo ship that has, like, a back kind of loading dock. Wasted opportunity. I keep freaking out. See my body there. I'm like, what? Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm dead back there. Crazy. Crazy. Cheeky juggling, also known as twerking. Yeah, 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 yeah. How's Egypt treating you, bro? How's Egypt treating you? Oh, is this the one that was... This is the one that was giving me grief before. Oh, why? Oh, why, sir? Gimme. Gimme. Detach. Is it just a distance thing? Is that what it is? Maybe it is a distance thing. Had a funny thought. I'd go into Origins. Distance still making me appreciate Odyssey much more. Yeah, nice. That's always nice. Yeah, Valhalla had so much potential. Because I love Viking stuff, obviously. Being a white dude with a beard, it's kind of like, you know, very cliched. And I enjoyed the raids on the little towns, the river raids. But everything else just didn't do it for me. I was like, ugh. Can I? Wait. Was I 100% wrong where you can totally stack this? Get out of town. No way, brother. Well, that's... Why did it not want to stack before? Wait a minute. Squeeze me. You gotta be kidding me. Was I just gone mad? I did see a ghost in there, right? Am I imagining that, chat? It was there, right? It was like, yeah, you can totally stack it. Wait. Over... Yo. Was that just like a random one-off and nothing else? Get out of town. How? Like just a glitch in the Matrix where the game was like, huh? And then it let me and I was like, oh no, you can't do that. I'm like, you said I could. It was just like a random one-off that shouldn't have happened, but it did. Damn it. I mean, I'll take it if I can get it to work again. Don't want to work again. It's like, no, what are you talking about? What? Never heard of... Oh, brother. You know what? Just sit there and try not to rattle too much and kill me. Alright? Just don't explode. Just don't explode and I don't care. You know? It's totally gonna explode and murder me, guys. It's gonna jiggle us to death. It's gonna jiggle us to death, chat. If this is the jiggle physics we don't want. This is the dark side of jiggle physics. It's intentional. Star Citizen's like, stick you pervs with your jiggle physics. This jiggle physics, jizzle physics. This jiggle physics will kill you. Like, okay. Cool, bro. Cool story. I love the cargo hold of this ship. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the elevator hasn't killed me in the ship, so that's something. Yeah, Dakota. That's pretty much what I'm doing. It's a slower process with just one person. And one day, when I have my ironclad, I'll just be able to bring the whole thing down in one hit. I'll have like a golem and all that. But until that day, 16 years from now, this is the way I'm doing it. This is the way I'm doing it.
Landing gear raised.
Oh no, creative brain is going off again. No! Have fun being creative. Have fun being creative, misbehave, you cheeky bloody prawn, hey? You cheeky little bastard. Dun, dun, dun. I love my new phone. I like toys. Do, 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 do. I hate like having to log into everything again though, because then I get all these things that are like, hey. What is that? Why am I getting an anti-cheat thing? I don't like that at all. Brother. Brother. I'm going to verify my files. I'm going to log in. If I wake up at a station with no ship, with over 100 SCU of ore gone, I don't think I'll be playing Star Citizen for a while. So we'll just see. Brother. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Verifying. Have they dropped a patch in the middle of it? If they've dropped a patch in the middle of it, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Why are you like this? So how you doing, chat? How you doing? Patrick, I had the Argo pods on the Prospector, so that's 12 per instead of 8, so 48 for a Prospector thing. It wasn't all copper or tungsten though. I just basically like grabbed as much of those major ones as I could, so it's not going to be the full, 126 or whatever that number ends up being, 134. So it's probably like a bit under 100, maybe 90 SCU of the materials I want, and then obviously I'll lose some to the refining process, assuming of course that I even get my ship back. That's the first time I've had the anti-cheat thing pop up. So I'm wondering what on my PC popped up that made the game go, I don't like it. But I mean, I guess that's part and parcel because they've turned up the anti-cheat. Bro, you know what would be hilarious if it was the Tobii eye tracker software? Man, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. You'd be like, okay, good stuff. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you. So yeah, good times. Love it. Love to see it. I'm so glad that I came back to Star Citizen. My stream title on Twitch is appropriate. Playability when? 130 is solid. Nice approach. Yeah, I mean, it's time consuming, but now that we can quantum jump directly to a ship of ours, that's the upside, right? It used to be like you'd have to manually fly to your corpse, especially if you kind of gone somewhere that was in between points of interest. So that's nice. And it's good that you can jump to your ship even if it's on the ground. Because I was like, oh, that's going to be concerning. I think you have to be in the air. But no, you can't manually, if that makes sense, spool to it. You have to select it through your star chart as a point to jump to. You can jump to it, but that's super cool. Yeah, that's one of those quality of life things that I've wanted for the longest time. And I was like, the moment we have that, then you can kind of do a lot more, especially as like a solo player, or if you've got two ships that you want to use. In this case, that it's going to be huge if and when I ever get my ironclad, because I'm just going to mine in the Aaron Halo. I won't even have to like stay close to, just like, yeah, just quantum wherever and then come back. That's fine. And if we ever get to a point where there's more than just panels to salvage, I'd like for them to go back to like those old derelict ships. Remember when we first had salvage in the PTU and we had like the dead Ares and the dead C2s floating around? I liked that more than panels. I get why panels is easier for them to code though. You're like, it's just a cluster of crap. But I miss the ships, man. That's basically, I'm gonna have it in like Dead Space, Nikoni. It's gonna exist in Dead Space. And I'm gonna act as like a mini space station for my friends. I'm like, yeah, roll up. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I got this weird feeling though that it's not happening this year. I got a weird feeling that we're not getting the Ironclad this year. I think it's gonna be next year. I mean, I could be wrong though. Like, we got some big ships. You know, we got the Aegis, we got the Polaris. But also, like, they said they wanted to work on the whole detaching of the cockpit. They can't even. I mean, actually, I was about to say, they can't even get you to reattach the Merlin on the Andromeda, but isn't that the whole thing with the Ironclad? They're like, oh, you can't reattach afterwards. They've got the tech. We've already got the tech, guys. We can already detach something and not be able to reattach it. Nah, next year? Yeah. I think next year for the Ironclad. I would love for it to be this year, but I don't know. It just... The way the communication has been, I don't think it's happening this year. What's the biggest ship? I don't know. It depends on how tall that internal space is. It depends on how tall the internal space is. I think the Golem will fit just because the Golem is hella small. I don't know if the Vulture will fit with the door closed. I think the Vulture might be slightly too tall, but that was also like based on the numbers they had given us. I think someone did like a thing and they're like, oh, I think the Vulture's going to be too tall. I don't know. We'll see in 6 years' time, I guess. So the game is verified. I'm now starting the game up. Let's see if it lets me get into the game, because the easy anti-cheat for whatever reason is like, I don't like you. You're like, okay, bro. It's probably like my fan control software. I don't know. Who even knows, bro? Who even knows? But we'll see. Man, my sticks are dirty. I need to give them a clean. Damn. So much dust in my streaming area. I'm a filthy animal. I still haven't like... Because I cleaned out a whole bunch of crap over there. And I got to like hit the shelves behind there and decide what kind of setup I want to do for my streaming area again. But I was sick for like a week and a half and I was just like, I don't care. Authorizing connection. That's always a good sign. I am not optimistic, chat. I feel like I'm going to be not in my ship. Okay, I can't change my server. That's a good sign. If you can change server, it means they're completely taking over the game. So I think we might be okay. Crossing fingers indeed. Just so I can get this stuff back to a refinery would be dope. You know? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, crack my back because I'm an old man. Oh, come on, game. Come up on the OBS. Doesn't want to come up on the OBS. Come on. There we go. So you can watch my loading screen as well. This is when I wake up and like someone's already blown my ship up. Some random dude's like, I got you. Ha. 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 Ooh.
Welcome to CTD Simulator,
Crash
Land of the Desperate,
yes.
home of the brave enough to hand over money. Now comes with built-in goon mechanics. Load your cargo with the feel of perpetual twerking, then lose it all to the failure of a non-existent anti-cheat.
True.
You better bite that pillow. Jizzle Physics incoming, pun intended, brought to you by Tobii Eye Tracker. Tracking the death of your soul. One frame drop at a time.
Jizzle Physics. You really lashed onto that one, didn't you? Didn't you misbehave? You were keen on that. All right, we're back in. We're back in. I think my cargo's in there. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. The crossed fingers probably helped. I appreciate you, chat. I appreciate you. Jizzle Physics. Might be the greatest thing I've ever accidentally said. That's my magnum opus. That's my legacy. Oh no, 100%. Jizzle physics. It's hilarious, bro. How long have you been playing Star Citizen, Patrick? Are you a long time sucker like us, like ourselves, or are you like a first wave sucker? You like a year 13 sucker? Because we're all suckers. We're all stupid. We're all stupid idiots. Dum-dums. Dumb wallets. No brains. All dollars, no cents. You know, all that jazz. Jizzle physics. Jizzle physics. You sicko. You sicko. You sicko. Yeah, dude, my stream deck is delayed. I might have to update the software on it. I pressed that button and then like 3 seconds later it did the face. Well, speaking for yourself, I stayed away and gave all the bunch. Wowza. 2-3 years, so too long? Yeah, I'm about the same actually. I started in like 2021, I think. 3.16.1 was when I started playing and they were talking about like Jumptown 2.0. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do Jumptown. I've just started playing. I don't know what I'm doing. Hydrate? Go fuck yourself. I have my water bottle here. Go to hell, villager. You have to wait. I have to go get some water. I'm gonna land first. I'm gonna land first, brother. You want me to go to SC? What? What? You shut your mouth. You smell like butt. You go to hell? Yeah. Nah, man, hell works. I see you, Cable. Trying to get me to crash into you. What son of a bitch that decided this one station in particular was like, you know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna have some wires that are attached to asteroids and players are gonna crash into them. And I'm gonna fucking laugh. You sicko. You sick freak. Which sick maniac at CIG was like, put some fucking tripwires out there and kill these motherfuckers. You sick freak. Hell serves a purpose. This is purgatory. He's a fucking Walmart, bro. This is a Walmart lobby. Yeah, that's what I said. I said what I said. I do like my ship though. Besides the fact that I probably should have put the VTOL because it looks cooler. Look how cool my ship looks. Misbehave. Look how cool it looks. I followed for so many years before jumping in. I had heard of it vaguely like a year or two before, but I wasn't like acutely aware of it. And sometimes I wish I'd never been made aware of it. No, it's not true. It actually, like, out of all the games I played, it has brought me a lot more time of gameplay than most other games. Because normally I play for like 2 weeks and I'm out. But this thing held my attention, brother. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. What's that random bit on the back of your ship when it was shutting down? What was that random bit of texture that was being... Oh, I don't know, man. I know there's also like a little bit that floats like 20 meters out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it now because it's too dark. But I don't know if you've ever noticed that. There's like a random, like 2 chunks of metal that are kind of floating. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm too close to the back there. When you land on like a super bright open day, you can see it and you're like, what the frick is that? And it's consistently there. It's like, it's not even close. It's kind of like, yeah, I'd say it's kind of like there-ish. It sticks out and you're like, what the frick? Yeah, dude, it was, you're like, very CIG. You're like, what the frick? It's probably one of the most egregious ones I've seen. There used to be one on the Constellations where it was lights that were, I think, meant to be from like the cockpit, and they were just like above and forward. They were like a good 3 meters out. This is worse. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, it's like 2 pieces of metal, almost like they're like clamps that are meant to be somewhere else, and they're just sitting out there in the open. Yep. And it has been like that for one major-ish patch, and all of the associated hot fixes to fix the broken game still, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Bro, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm just like, who did this? But the things that will be left there and not fixed because they don't actively break anything, they're like, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Do you know how long? So these things, right? That in a physicalized world, after we had physicalization for like 2 years, these things you couldn't bring up in the elevators because when you snapped them to the grid, only like the top, that top 6 inches would be sticking out of the bottom, and then it would fall through the elevator into the world. So you couldn't even, this thing that I've been doing now, we couldn't do this for like over a year, even though all the pieces existed in the game, because they couldn't figure it out. Oh, we can't figure it out. And you're like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, dude, he had to put racing stripes on his yachts. Brother. I can't even. There we go. I'm trying to press a button, but my stream deck is so slow, brother. My stream deck is dying. I'm gonna unplug my stream deck. Hopefully it doesn't kill everything. Look, I'm just saying. Enough money has been funneled into this game that maybe some people were visiting an island. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Immediately banned from Star Citizen. Immediately banned. All my accounts get locked up. Immediately blacklisted. And then my villain arc as a slop tuber begins. They should be able to fix the small stuff, bro. Like, you've got a team of like, we're onboarding this guy. Cool, onboard him to fix things. GG, yeah, bye. See you, beard. I mean, yep. Yep. You know, release the list is all I'm saying. I want to see. I want to see if, you know, some of our money. I just want to know if some of our money. I'm not saying anything. I just want to know. Okay? I'm not implying anything openly. I'm just curious. Is all I'm saying. You know? Because we haven't heard much from Chris in the last year or so. We haven't heard much. Nothing's been said. It's been awfully quiet. You know? I'm just curious. Okay? I'm just curious, is all I'm saying. Trying my hardest to get blacklisted. What are you saying? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. I would never accuse anyone of anything like that. Look at all these grades, eh? Bug fixing. Yep. Is that using all the money? Bro. He's doing something with the money. He's doing something. And it ain't stabilizing shit.
Welcome
You know.
to the ASOS vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been moved to please visit us again. Goodbye.
Should be right. Should be right. You don't have time for us, brother. Never did. Never did. He's kind of like a cult leader, right? He's kind of like a cult leader. I hate the elevator bounce. I mean, look, my ship might have been slightly over the line. Might have been. Probably wasn't. I'm probably not to blame here. But maybe. Just maybe. Here's what I love about Pyro as well, bro. Straight to the refinery deck from my hangar. Straight to the refinery. None of this, go to the lobby, run to a stupid elevator, then catch that elevator to the refinery. No, no. We live in a magical world of magical elevators that kill us. Take me directly to where I want to go, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory glass magical elevator. Thank you. And it does. And it does, chat. Does one thing, but we have to feed it. It has to be fed. The sacrifices must be made. How much did I get? 32 SU of copper. Okay. Okay. All right. So, sure. Sure. I mean, I can sell it, right? I can sell this crap. Might as well. Might as well. Okay. So 18, but we're going to lose a chunk of that copper. How much of tungsten are we going to lose? Got 7. Is that only 7 SCU? No, 79. That's not right. Yeah, 79 SCU, did I? My math is bad for this. It's more peaceful, Patrick, for sure. Yeah, 8, okay. So hardly anything. Wait. 1 point. No, that's not right. That's 18 SCU. So that's 79. Because I took like a lot. Yeah, 500 should be 5 SCU. Yeah, 32, because 3262 is 32 SCU. Yeah. Okay. But now I gotta find one that's high yield. It doesn't need to be fast because I'm not gonna transport it today. I just need it to be high yield. But I'm gonna lose a chunk, right? We're gonna get 15 SCU of copper. We're gonna get 70 SCU of tungsten is still pretty good. You mentioned the list, so I went looking. Is he on the list? What? 6 hours, 23k, that's fine. High cost, high yield. Oh yeah, I probably don't need to go high cost, do I? Because I don't need 6 hours. I can do like 20 hours or whatever. What's the other one that's like low speed? It's like the Dynex? Very slow speed, low cost, high yield. What's the time frame though? 39 hours. I don't know if I want to wait that long, chat. I don't know if I want to wait that long. Yeah. Maybe not that one. Is it Ferron? $13 hours. 13 hours I can live with. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It'll be done by the time I get home. And I got all of it. Even though I don't really care about the rest of it, I'm like, I might as well have it. So that way when I fly back to Stanton, I can sell it at a TDD, right? And make some money back. Because I came here with like 600,000 and I'm down to like 2,400 from like buying stuff, right? So we'll do that. Cool. All right, beautiful. Done. Done. We'll very quickly go back to the hangar. We'll call my ship. That way when I play tomorrow, I don't have to call and wait for the prospector because I'll probably do it all over again. Do it all over again. Yeah. Fair. I'll read that. I'll read that shortly. Mr. Misbehave. I'll read that shortly, bro. Yeah, Patrick, it's worth it. If you want to do some mining and pyro, like, you'll obviously have to transport stuff back to Stanton, so you need a big enough ship for it. But in terms of just like, it's a better location because I just go to Monox and also Terminus, like, it's not Terminus, sorry. So Pyro 1 and 2 apparently have the materials that we need for this event. Pyro 1, I didn't go there purely because I was like, oh, that's where a lot of the new event is, the new activity. So there'll be storms and I don't really want to mess with random storms. So I was like, I'll go to Monox. And I just don't think there's really many people out there.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, true. So we will call the prospector.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Beautiful.
Please visit us again.
All right, chat. So we are going to wrap the stream up there. Thank you to everyone who hung out. Thank you to YouTube that hung out and had a chat. I haven't been doing a great deal on YouTube lately, so it's cool to see some of the YouTube peeps there. Definitely take the mole. There were so many rocks that I couldn't mine, Patrick. And I've never really liked the mole personally, but I might have to because there's a lot of rocks I couldn't crack there, and you'll get a bunch. You get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, if you got like a crew that you mine with in the mole as well, you might be able to knock it out real quick. Just take extra bags in someone else's ship kind of thing, you know, just do it that way. But as always, be good to each other. Stay beardy. If you haven't followed me on YouTube or Twitch or vice versa, this will be the one time that I ask, hey, please follow me on either of those. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.